Oh yeah!
Hello everyone! The big day we've been waiting for has finally arrived. For those who don't know me, I'm Tiago, Loot Studios Community Manager, and I'm here to share the good news. Today I'm here to announce a new project. That's right, you didn't hear it wrong. We really did it again. Another insane project with dozens of beautiful miniatures ready to print that we worked on for months without anyone knowing. But this time, it's not just another bundle announcement or even a one-time launch. We are talking about SCI-FI, a second subscription that will have monthly releases just like our medieval fantasy loot. After a lot of requests from you, this day has finally arrived. We asked the community and put our best into this project. So guys, this is all for you. Well, now it's time. We are about to reveal the first miniatures of this new subscription. And one of them, you already know. Nova, materialize. Yeah, I bet you wish you could do that with your prints. This is just one of the insane miniatures we created and will reveal today. For those who aren't familiar with loot, Álvaro Ribeiro, one of the co-founders, worked for many years as a 3D artist at the main companies on the market for premium statues, where the sculptures would reach 12 to 18 inches with the maximum details possible. With this type of work in mind, we looked into the 3D printing miniature market, and we realized there was a demand for realistic and highly detailed minis. That was how and why we created Loot a little over a year ago. Ever since we started, we have released 549 miniatures in a subscription system focused on medieval fantasy RPGs like Dungeons & Dragons. We also released 73 miniatures as part of our Journey to Valhalla set, for a total of 622 miniatures. We've grew really fast and we are always bettering our product. However, we constantly receive messages from people asking for a SCI-FI subscription. And you know, we love to make you all happy. The idea was to develop a unique futuristic universe with interplanetary travel. In this universe, every planet has its own environment with different creatures and biomes. This way, we could explore a lot of aspects of the sci-fi genre, and we won't be trapped in a very specific sub-theme. One of the planets can have a cyberpunk civilization. Another planet can be a post-apocalyptic wasteland with strange creatures. So you can expect humans, robots, aliens, strange creatures, mutants, cyborgs, and everything in between. Everything will be created with RPG games in mind, with heroes, enemies, and terrain objects. So if you are a gamer, you can use the miniatures in your game. Or if you are a painter, you can have highly detailed, top-notch miniatures to paint. Of course, every mini will be available pre-supported, tested, and ready for 3D printing in resin in 32 and 75mm scales. As this is a new universe with new characters, we are creating stat blocks in D&D 5e, so you can play the old but gold Dungeons & Dragons, but in a whole new universe with unique characters. But enough chit-chat, let's see some badass miniatures. And the first bundle is s.o.s. Savage Outbreak in Space.
Alert. Unknown presence detect. Decompression. Area is open. Crew at risk.
Nova, what's happening? Send an SOS message to every BESU's troop. Now!
Attention crew, we are arriving at the coordinates 454 Z78 FD80 to X 420Y. Mission, getting information on a static spaceship. The ship shows no signs of movement, but there are signs of life around it. Searching.
Wow, we have some beautiful designs here. I will show each and every one of them now, starting with the heroes. So, as you can see, all the sci-fi bases are hexagonal. We decided to do it this way to differentiate them from the fantasy subscription. But you can rest assured that this base format fits perfectly on the normal grid for RPG games like D&D. First up, we have Kata. Kata is a seeker, an expert dedicated to finding ancient alien technology from extinct civilizations. This is Glycon Prophetarius. Hatched from a batch of communal eggs, Glycon was selected to serve as a combatant long before coming out of his shell. This is Think Tank 276. 276 is an early model of intelligent robot soldier, based on Tank. In some situations, fitness with the environment and therefore survival is a matter of speed. Getting in and out fast, getting the job done in no time. The Lamprey Hydra is the fittest when it comes to feasting as fast as possible. This is the Astro Zombie. Despite being a lower life form than the host creature, this is not a symbiotic relationship. Faster, stronger, harder, and just overall better, the resulting creature of the junction between the humanoid host and this parasite, the Brain Leech, is somewhere between life and death. Closer to death for the humanoid host. This is a reanimated astronaut. Journeying into a new planet always has a degree of randomness. Sometimes those brave trailblazers of the galactic future, the explorer astronauts, have a landing that doesn't go according to plan. Despite all the safeties employed, casualties are a part of the exploratory process, and cadavers remain. This is the Forsaken Experiment. There aren't many test subjects available in outer space. Sometimes the need for subjects is underestimated, and a part of the crew is sacrificed for science. These are the male and female Filurier. The male Filurier is a gunslinger, and the female is a secret operative. With Loot Sci-Fi, we are really going all out and creating new and original character races. So, who knows? Maybe in a future bundle, we will have a couple of Filurier heroes. This is the Mecha Zombie. In the future, synthetic organs were developed to replace faulty organs, and then the final frontier was crossed: synthetic brains. A Mecha Zombie may not have died, but they may have chosen to replace their organic brain with a more enduring substitute. It might have been animated post-death as well, although memories are frequently corrupted and they often go berserk. We actually have a special miniature object for this one to represent the exploding grenades. This is the Skeleton Trooper. These soldiers have their DNA engineered for warfare, and although sentient and humanoid, they are considered disposable troops. They are grown in tubes and are born ready for battle, with memories of operative tactics embedded into their DNA. With both the Skeleton Trooper and the next mini we have the Fluidoid, we are really playing around with the idea of making zero-G minis. And finally we have the Fluidoid. The Fluidoid's body is made of material adapted to survival in a vacuum, even if its abilities are temporarily hampered. These aliens are native to a planet with no atmosphere, where an enduring vacuum is a part of daily life. As their flesh is exposed to environments with no pressure, they assume the form of a non-Newtonian fluid, which deforms into a sort of smoke, but which comes back to its regular shape when brought back into a pressurized environment. Although still susceptible to physical wounds, these aliens are really tough to take down, even if you pierce a hole through their bellies. But wait, did you think the Forsaken Experiment was the boss of this bundle? Hell no, we have something much more sinister for you. I present you the Tech Lich. The Tech Lich is a mad mage gone sci-fi. He's an absolute genius, but he's also completely mad. By performing horrific experiments on itself, the Tech Lich has become able to absorb life energy from other creatures. With this, he has discovered the secret to immortality. But is this even a life worth living? And now, let's bring out the terrain objects from this bundle. For the first round of objects for our sci-fi bundles, our team has gone all out and created both regular and corrupted, disgusting versions of the objects. So, if you want to take a portal to the other side of the galaxy, I would recommend this one, not this one. So, we have two portals here, as I said, regular and corrupted, two doors, regular and corrupted, the cryopods, regular and corrupted. We have the eggs unhatched and then hatched, and you do not want to be around when these things are born. We have the experiment tank, we have a workstation, and we have a couple of chests as well. So this is the first bundle of our sci-fi subscription, the Savage Outbreak in Space. Pretty awesome, right? As I said before, this will work as a monthly subscription, and the best part is, it will be available today. By subscribing, you receive all the files of these beautiful minis, ready for 3D printing. All of them are pre-supported. This way, you don't have to waste time placing your own supports. Our team of experts already did this and tested everything, as you can see. And we offer two scales, 32mm and 75mm. If you are a player, you can print the right size to play, 32mm. But if you are a painter or want a mini only for display, you can print a 75mm version to have much more details. We will also provide stat blocks following D&D 5th edition rules for each miniature. This way, you can adapt your game to a new team, playing a different type of adventure, but with the already known D&D rules, making the change easy for both DMs and the players. Have you ever heard of the Tech Lich? Well, now you have, and you can play with it. And this is just the first bundle of this new subscription. On the 15th of every month, we will provide a new bundle with heroes, enemies, and objects. This way, we won't have conflicting bundle launches from our different subscriptions. On the 1st of the month, we will keep releasing our medieval fantasy bundle, and on the 15th, we will have our sci-fi bundle, starting today on September 15th. The next bundle will be available on October 15th, and so on. Now, you are probably wondering, did they forget about the welcome pack? The other subscription has a welcome pack. Well, of course we wouldn't forget. Even being a sci-fi universe, our heroes need a place to start their adventures. But it won't be a tavern this time. It'll be a cantina. The Big Bang Cantina. Oh, I just love the atmosphere of the Cantina. It seems like the best place to trade with aliens from all around the galaxy, sign up for bounties when you need some quick credit, and take a good drink while you chat with friends. As you can see, we have a lot of different aliens, humans, and robots, and I will show the details of each and every one of them. As soon as you get through the doors of the Big Bang Cantina, you find some regular patrons just playing a game of Purple John. And you might recognize this guy from our regular welcome pack. Maybe he found his way here through a magic portal. I don't know. Purple John is a card game that is really boring and can only really be enjoyed by some really weird aliens that are smoking some outer space herb. Weird aliens are a staple of science fiction, and we've got you covered here with the Frogniac and this one which no one can really pronounce the name of. The drunk assassin is actually sitting on a floating stool. How cool is that? And whoever loses the game may as well lose their lives. These two guys are just hanging out at the back of the Cantina. The Bionic Polyman and the Squidoid Bomber are the kind of guys that sit in the back and hand out assignments. The Bionic Polyman has a physiology that doesn't jive really well with gravity, so he needs to use this chair to float around. The Squidoid Bomber is a big, strong alien, and if you need muscle for a job, that's the guy you go to. So here we have a bassist, a DJ, and an epic sex guy. The carousing Mermelin has actually been in the Cantina for a long time. He hasn't left in months, and the reason is he has a bounty out on his head. Millions and millions of credits. No one knows what he did though. The Cyberpug thinks the Mermelian actually tried to take down the entire United Milky Way Parliament. The Space Tavern Keeper has been around for a long time, and he lost a couple of limbs along the way, but he still can kick ass. Nobody messes with his Cantina when he's around. Since we're talking about the Tavern Keeper, let's talk a little bit about the Cantina scenery objects. Here we have his assistant, the Mixer Bot, so he doesn't have to mix fancy drinks for stupid people. This is the bar where he keeps drinks from out the galaxy, and this is the jukebox where he keeps music from all over the universe. And of course, the welcome pack needs a chest and it needs a mimic. Even if it's a robot mimic, you do not want to mess with the Tavern Keeper's vault. The first person to actually greet you when you walk into the Cantina is the hologram, and she can dance to every song in the jukebox. So here we have the Cyber Knight, and he is a really good close-range combatant. On the opposite end of the spectrum, we have the Bounty Hunter. She does not like to get up close and personal until after she's shot down to her target. And of course, the Security Bot. In a regular medieval fantasy game, he would be a summoner. He just controls the entire security system of the Cantina, including the defense bots. And last but not least, the Cyberpug. This one you already know, we revealed him a couple of weeks ago. The Cyberpug is everyone's best friend in the Cantina, until he isn't. You do not want to cross the Cyberpug. Half the people in the Cantina owe the Cyberpug a favor. The other half, the Cyberpug has dirt on them. You will receive this pack for free as a bonus as soon as you subscribe. Now, let's see all the minis together. Nova, materialize. Well, I think that is a beautiful way to start a sci-fi collection. But there's more. I cannot really see you guys typing. Where are the busts? We love busts. Well, Nova, materialize some busts for us. And here they are. Beautiful busts with a lot of details that you will receive as a bonus, so the painters can have a good time giving colors to these amazing characters. Look at the techledge. Jesus. And all the busts are in a new format, so you can have more information on the big versions of the characters. Not just with high details, but also showing more of the miniatures, as you can see in this one. Okay, so we have the first bundle, Busts, the welcome pack. But something is still missing. Well, of course, loyalty rewards. We will also have a loyalty reward system for the SCI-FI subscription. We will give a reward to our subscribers for 3, 6, 9, and 12 months if they stay as a subscriber to Loot SCI-FI. And you already have the concept art of the first reward. Look at this! This insane mecha will have a removable top, so you can add your mini inside and start jumping, hitting, crunching, and destroying everything. Ooh, I'm so excited for this one! Yep, if you subscribe today and stay a subscriber for 3 months, you will receive this insane mecha on December 21st as a Christmas present for yourself. It will be available pre-supported in 3 scales: 32, 75mm, and statue. Yes, that's right, a big size so you can make a big project to display. And one more thing, since you are here with us, watching everything happen from day one, we have a special bonus that will be available only for those who subscribe in the next 30 days. Look at this beautiful piece. The level of detail in this sculpture is just amazing. This badass cyborg will be available in 32, 75mm, and of course, we couldn't miss the opportunity to make a statue version as well. Just look at this! Maybe it will be sold as a side project or re-released to our most loyal subscribers in the future, but today you can have it for free. This is a reward for everyone who believes in this project and subscribes until October 15th. That is, the first month of Loot SCI-FI. Okay, so let's recap. We are talking about a beautiful bundle with 28 miniatures, the welcome pack with 24 miniatures, everything pre-supported in 2 scales, 32 and 75mm. 4 busts in a new format, stat box following D&D 5e rules for all minis in the s.o.s bundle, an unbelievable mecha as a 3-month loyalty reward, and this insane statue of a one-wheeled cybercycle available until October 15th. Imagine how much all of this would cost in your local game store, right? Thankfully, we are in the 3D printing era, and all of this will cost only $15 a month. Yes, it will cost the same price as a regular subscription. So click on the link on the description to buy it right now and start printing. Don't miss this opportunity. As soon as you subscribe, you receive an access email with all the information you need. If you are already a member of our Medieval Fantasy subscription, you receive everything on your same account. Remember to use the same email to buy this new product. And that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Remember that this cyborg will be available for free only until October 15th. So subscribe right away. See you at the next opportunity. Bye bye.
Loot Studios, huh? More like Shoot Studios. Jeez, I deserve a raise.